कैसे हैं? हैप्पी इंडिपेंडेंस डे।
थैंक यू, सेम टू यू, लाइकवाइज।
लगे रहिए।
गुड टू सी यू।
हैप्पी इंडिपेंडेंस डे।
हैप्पी इंडिपेंडेंस डे मनीष जी।
लगे रहिए।
और भारत इंटरनेशनल, देखिए भारत भी आ गया।
भारत खुद आ गया।
भारत के नाम पे भारत जी आ गए हैं।
हिरेन भाई हैं, आपसे बात करते हैं। ये जगह ऑफिस स्पेस हमारे साथ हिरेन देसाई जी हैं, जो कि कैनबरा इंडिया काउंसिल के प्रेसिडेंट हैं। हिरेन भाई, सबसे पहले आपको भारतीय स्वतंत्रता दिवस की बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं, बधाई।
थैंक यू सो मच।
आज क्या फंक्शन है, क्या इवेंट है?
आज कैनबरा इंडिया काउंसिल इज सेलिब्रेटिंग द एम्बार्कमेंट ऑफ 75th एनिवर्सरी फॉर इंडियाज इंडिपेंडेंस। तो हम ये चीज़ सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं। दिस इज़ अलॉन्ग विद जगह स्पेसेस, स्वरूप जी जिसने हमको ये जगह दी है। इट्स अ वंडरफुल लाइफ।
जगह स्पेस तो नाम ही जगह है,
नाम जगह है, ब्रांड नेम है जगह। और स्वरूप जी इज़ द ओनर एंड प्रोप्राइटर फॉर दिस बिजनेस। सो वी जस्ट गेटिंग अलोंग विद द इंडियन कम्युनिटी, और हम ये सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं और आशा कर रहे हैं कि सेलिब्रेशंस चलते रहें। और we'll talk something about India, how it has grown and how the 75th anniversary will turn out to be. बहुत आशाएं हैं, बहुत होप्स है, और वो आशाएं के साथ we are embarking the 75th anniversary of India's independence.
उसकी पार्टी यहाँ कैनबरा से शुरू हो चुकी है।
Yes, we are
अब
already
धीरे-धीरे भारत जाएगी।
Yes, we are already celebrating.
चलिए,
Thank
लगे
you.
रहिए। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much मनीष राज जी आने के लिए and covering this as well. Thank you so much.
लगे रहिए। ऑल द बेस्ट।
Thank you.
जय हिंद।
जय हिंद।
मेरे साथ स्वरूप जी हैं। नमस्कार स्वरूप जी, आपका जगह है, जगह में खड़े हैं। आपको पहले बधाई जगह के लिए, और इंडियन इंडिपेंडेंस डे की भी बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं, बधाई।
थैंक यू।
प्लीज इंट्रोडक्शन कराइए, आपके साथ कौन है?
नमस्ते, मैं स्वरूप, ये महिमा, शी इज़ आवर कस्टमर सर्विस मैनेजर। लिंडी जो कस्टमर क्लाइंट सर्विस मैनेजर है। जगह इज़ अ स्पेस, लाइक हिंदी में जैसे जगह बोलते हैं ऐसा एक अड्डा है। इट्स अ co-working space out of Belconnen. We started JAGA in June last year, 2019 में शुरू किया। अभी यहाँ पे 300 लोग काम करते हैं यहाँ पे रोज।
अच्छा, 300 people
plus, yeah. So we have offices, meeting rooms, virtual office, छोटे से large companies को we support, and basically both the girls run the show, and we are about to open another site in 33 Alara Street, October में. So that's another 1300 square meters of space, and in the near future we will come to Gangaland too. So
अरे वाह,
so अभी
आपका जगह बढ़ता जा रहा है।
जगह बढ़ता जा रहा है, so it's we look forward to helping everyone, and if there is anything, reach out to us.
Absolutely. तो यहाँ पे आपके एम्प्लॉइज, आप 3 तो हैं, और भी?
हाँ, हमारे और भी एम्प्लॉइज हैं जो ऑफशोर काम करते हैं, वो लोग यहाँ पे नहीं आते। वी हैव अ टीम मेंबर इन मनीला। We have 2 team members here in Canberra who don't come in, marketing or advertising देखते हैं, and then I have a team for accounts to take care of most of the accounting, and then my wife who's not here, she runs most of the operational elements also. So yeah.
तो किसका ब्रेन चाइल्ड था, आपका था या वाइफ का था? जगह को जगह बनाने।
चाइल्ड तो एक बंदे से नहीं बनता ना।
सोच किसकी थी?
Search, look, I've been in this industry for 15 years. और मुझे ये I'm always connected to India and all those the way we do things in India. तो मुझे जगह का idea ऐसे आ गया, तो and then we discussed and we started. So
Awesome.
pretty much going on.
आपने 300 लोग यहाँ पे काम करते हैं, कितने ऑफिसेज, मतलब कितनी कंपनियां हैं?
यहाँ पे we have 40 offices, 44 offices.
44 IT
offices.
है या कुछ और भी है?
IT, we have architecture, real estate, graphic designers, advertising, marketing, lawyers.
It's
and
a
then
one stop shop,
government.
मतलब one stop shop है?
हाँ, pretty much.
तो मुझे तो ये लग रहा है सिलिकॉन वैली आ गया है यहाँ पे कैनबरा में।
सिलिकॉन वैली तो खाली IT को देखता है, तो यहाँ पे तो अड्डा ही बन गया।
अड्डा बन गया, जगह में अड्डा बन गया।
जगह पे अड्डा बन गया।
चलिए प्रोग्राम शुरू हो गया। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर इनवाइटिंग अस एंड हैप्पी इंडिपेंडेंस डे सिंधी एंड महिमा।
Same to you. Happy Independence Day.
लगे रहिए। थैंक यू। ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट।
Forget the great men and women who also died for us. Vande Mataram. A very good evening to the distinguished audience. Today we have assembled here to celebrate the land of the free and home of the free. It's my absolute honor and immense pleasure to welcome you all to the celebration of the 75th Independence Day of the Republic of India. Before we embark upon the formal ceremony, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the ACT, the Raho people, and pay my respects to their elders past and present. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples here today. We acknowledge and respect their country and culture and the contribution they make to the life of this city and this region. Respects to our fine-grained forefathers for their strength of spirit, their unfailing courage, and their indomitable to the vision. A vision of a free and prosperous nation. 15th August is the day which makes the heart of every Indian swell with pride and bow in reverence to the sacrifices of the martyrs who dedicated their lives for the freedom of the country. It is undoubtedly incomplete without the national anthem. Let us celebrate the glory of free India and uphold the pride and honor of being an Indian. I would request all the gathering to please stand and join us for the captivating rendition of the national anthem. And adding grace to the event. It's my pride and privilege to welcome His Excellence, High Commissioner of India to Australia, Mr Harpreet Vohra. Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable time with us. He is also accompanied with his beautiful better half. We welcome you, Mrs. Vohra. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we accord a formal welcome to this tour.
Right. अब backbenchers जरा नेड़े आ जाओ यार है. Nice. Well, it's lovely to see all of you. Namaste, Sat Shri Akal, Desai, and greetings for our 74th anniversary of independence and the beginning of our 75th year. I'm delighted that the Canberra India Council and all of you are here today and organize this small but very special and very warm celebration. My compliments to all of you for doing this. My wife and I are delighted to join you. It is, as I said, a very special occasion. 75वीं सालगिरह, is special for anybody and certainly for our country. As histories of nations go, even at 75, we are still a relatively young country. But we are a country that is the custodian of a civilization that goes back thousands of years. It's an uninterrupted civilization, one of the few uninterrupted civilizations that still exist on Mother Earth, and we are the proud descendants of that, even though as a country, as India or Republic of India, we might be only 75 years old. And that is a legacy, a tradition that we are very, very proud of. That is what defines us as Indians, our civilization. That is our culture, that is our ethos, that's what defines us, as I said, not just the last 75 years. So when we do celebrate our Independence Day, of course, we celebrate the creation of the Republic of India, but we must also never forget that we are a civilization that goes back thousands of years. And what we are today, what we believe in, our traditions, our cultures, our value systems are a legacy of that ancient civilization. Now over here, 12,000 miles away from India, it is wonderful to see those legacies, that tradition, that culture being so wonderfully guarded and preserved by each and every one of you. You are, and I say this without any hesitation and without any exaggeration, that I might be the High Commissioner of India to Australia, but each and every one of you is an ambassador of India here in this country. You do what I try to do, you do much more on a daily basis. You have contributed, you are the living bridge between India and Australia. And if our relationship today is so strong and growing so rapidly and deepening so beautifully, it is not just because of the efforts of the governments or the high commissions or the foreign ministries. It is because of people like each and every one of you. And I always say to everybody I meet here, the Australians that I meet here, how proud I am of your contribution. And it makes me even more proud when I hear them echo this sentiment and say how wonderful they think the Indian community is over here. You have all done very well. You have assimilated here very well. You are contributing to Australian life, Australian economy, society, the multiculturalism over here. You are one of the largest ethnic minorities now over here, and perhaps the fastest growing one over here. So it makes me very proud in multiple ways. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was in Brisbane and I called on the Chief Justice of Queensland. And amongst the discussions, I was again talking about the community and how well the Indian-Australian community is doing. And I asked her, I said, Your Honor, let me ask you, when was the last time that an Indian origin person had been hauled up before you, for a felony, for an offense or something? And she actually scratched her head and thought for a long time, and she said, High Commissioner, I cannot remember. So that is the nature of our community here. Hardworking, law-abiding, very, very professional in everything, very, very correct in what they do, and what High Commissioner, what Government of India could ask for more. So thank you, each and every one of you, for what you are doing here, not just for yourself or your families, and I applaud your success, of course. And the place we are standing in right now is yet another example of that spirit, that drive, that professionalism, and that success. It's just absolutely incredible. Thank you very, very much for what you're doing, for making my job as High Commissioner easier. and for flying the flag of Mother India proudly and so beautifully here, as I said, 12,000 miles away in Australia. Thank you once again. बहुत बहुत बधाई आप सबको, बहुत बहुत मुबारकां जी साडे स्वतंत्रता दिवस दी, and may India grow even more, even stronger, and may the Indian-Australian relationship get even better, and may each and every one of you thrive. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming and spending time with us. Thank you, His Excellency, to spare some beautiful time and spending your evening with us. Thank you, Mr. Raj-gupta and the entire family to spend this time with us, and as well as getting this beautiful idea to celebrate the embarking of 75 years of India's independence. I also take this opportunity to thank Mr. Swaroop, who's just right on my side, for giving space to us and to celebrate this opportunity. Now with this, I'll leave the stage to Mr. Deepak Raj-gupta to give us some nice words of motivation.
First of all, I'd like to acknowledge that we are meeting on the land of Ngunnawal people, and I pay my respect to the elder, past, present, and emerging. Your Excellency, welcome to Australia, second time. And ma'am, mistakenly I welcome somebody else with the High Commission in Sydney, so I officially welcome you to Canberra and Australia as well.
I shall find out who that is.
Yeah, but he had a partner for the evening, so that's good. And distinguished guests, Hiren Desai, the President, the Committee of CIC, and all my friends who are present here. As High Commissioner said, India is an ancient country, but we are a young nation. A nation only 75 years old. But what we have achieved in 75 years, even is not compared to any other nation who has been there for long. We are now 5th largest economy in the world. We are the 3rd purchasing power economy of the world at the moment. And the freedom, the independence, it didn't come that, what we said, it was a hard freedom for all of us. As Sanjoy said, we celebrate the beginning of 75th celebration of Independence Day, but at the same time, we also have to remember those people who fought for this independence. And I'm sure many of you, or your parents or grandparents, were part of the freedom struggle. My father was. It was a long, hard struggle for independence, 200 years. That too with the atrocities, and we were deprived of our development by the Britishers. Not to talk about the looting and exploitation done to our country, that we couldn't grow. And in 75 years, we have grown up. That's what independence does to people. You bring your own ideas out. And today, we see India is forefront in every technology of the world if you look into. We are the resource of the world at the moment, be that in agriculture, in information technology, space technology. We have women in our armed forces. We have Major Ruchika Desai, Ruchika Goyal, the major from Indian Army. So that's the example of independent India or independence that bring to you. A country, an aid-receiving country, is now giving aid to so many other countries in the world. Anyway, it is time for celebration, and thank you so much for all coming. And other thing that also echoes in our society here in Australia is that independent, we can see our people are progressing so well because they can take their own decision. They are not deprived of anybody's decision on their career or so. So I congratulate all of you and have a lovely evening. Please drink and eat. There's so much of food out there. Thank you so much. Jai Hind. Why we are honoring Mr. Sagoo, he's an artist and with me. We started a journey in Canberra 20 years back together. Our kids were born at the same time. But what Mr. Sagu did all this time was his contribution to the community. So far, with his donation of his painting, Canberra community and a lot of charities have raised around $10,000. Wow. So, just a token of thanks from all of us here who are present. So please accept it to Mr. Hiren.
As we generally talk here, we say Jaga is Adda. You come in here, sab kuch ho jata hai idhar. But anyway, first of all, I'd like to welcome High Commissioner Deepak Raj-gupta, Hiren Desai, for giving us an opportunity to host this event here. We are really privileged, and I also would like to thank my team who has put together in such a short notice to get everyone in. Thanks to everyone who have cooperated in RSVPing, so we know who's coming, who's not coming. And it's been a great journey here. We love hosting events. We have a very good business community going on in Jaga as well, where we are able to assist close to about 350 plus members on a day-to-day basis. And it also makes me really happy because this is not a business. It's a dream. It's a vision of helping each other and coming together and doing what we can do the best. We are also excited to announce we are opening another location in October this year at 33 Alara Street. The construction have started on Monday and it's soon to be ready. But everything is going well. As I said, like, you know, there's a very old saying in India, and we all believe in those kind of things, is that man laga ke karoge kuch bhi kar sakte hain.
Wow.
And that's very close to me. And I follow those things, and it is real honor to have the whole Indian community celebrating the 75th Indian Independence Day here in Jaga. I don't know how proud I am, but I'm super proud. Thank you. Thanks all for coming once again, and please enjoy some food and drinks. And if anybody is looking forward to looking around, myself, Mahima, and Lindy are around, so we can show you what the place is. Thank you. Enjoy.
Also, you forgot to mention. रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला रंग दे बसंती चोला रंग दे बसंती चोला दम निकले इस देश की खातिर बस इतना अरमान है दम निकले इस देश की खातिर बस इतना अरमान है एक बार इस राह में मरना 100 जन्मों के समान है देश के वीरों की कुर्बानी देश के वीरों की कुर्बानी अपना दिल भी बोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे बसंती चोला
I thought they were giving vaccines already.